Did you know that in Russia, a surprise visitor in your backyard might just be a bear? It sounds like something out of a fairy tale, but it's a fascinating reality in the world's largest country. Russia is home to a staggering population of over 100,000 brown bears. These magnificent creatures aren't just confined to deep remote wilderness. They roam vast forests, traverse rugged mountain ranges, and sometimes they even wander surprisingly close to human settlements and villages. Imagine looking out your window and seeing one of nature's most powerful animals. Among them is the legendary Kamchatka brown bear. Found on the remote Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia's far east, these giants are some of the largest bears on the planet, rivaling even the famous Kodiak bears of Alaska. A fully grown male can weigh over 600 kilograms, or about 1,300 pounds. Standing on their hind legs, they can tower over even the tallest of humans. They are the undisputed kings of their domain. Now you might wonder, what do these bears do all year? Well, a significant part of their life is spent sleeping. When the harsh Russian winter sets in, bears retreat into their dens for a long hibernation. This isn't just a quick nap. They can stay dormant for up to 7 months. During this time, their heart rate and metabolism slow down dramatically, allowing them to survive the freezing temperatures and scarcity of food without eating or drinking at all. They live entirely off the fat reserves they've built up during the summer and autumn. Speaking of food, a bear's sense of smell is nothing short of a superpower. It's their primary tool for finding their next meal. How good is it? A brown bear can detect the scent of food from an incredible distance of up to 20 kilometers, or about 12 miles away. That's like smelling a pizza from the next town over. This extraordinary ability helps them locate everything from berries and roots to fish and carrion, ensuring they can pack on enough weight before their long winter slumber. But the relationship between humans and bears in Russia isn't just about avoiding them. In many parts of the country, especially in the vast mystical lands of Siberia, bears hold a special place in local culture and folklore. They are often revered and respected, sometimes viewed as powerful forest spirits or ancestors. In these communities, the bear is not just an animal. It's a symbol of strength, wisdom, and the untamed spirit of nature itself. They feature in countless local legends and tales passed down through generations. This deep respect translates into unique traditions. In some remote villages, it's not uncommon for locals to leave offerings for the bears. These offerings, which might be honey, berries, or other foods, are not meant to domesticate the animals, but rather as a gesture of peace and respect. It's a way of coexisting, acknowledging the bear's power and asking for a peaceful relationship between the human world and the wild. It's a beautiful example of harmony between people and nature. Of course, coexistence also requires conservation. Russia has taken significant steps to protect its bear population and their natural habitats. The country has established a vast network of nature reserves, known as zapovedniks, which are strictly protected areas where commercial activities are banned. These reserves cover millions of hectares and provide safe havens for bears and countless other species to thrive without human interference. These protected zones are crucial for maintaining healthy ecosystems and ensuring the long-term survival of the Russian brown bear. The bear's importance in Russia is so profound that it's even officially recognized in local symbolism. Some regions and cities, particularly in Siberia and the Far East, proudly feature a bear on their coats of arms and emblems. For instance, the city of Khabarovsk and the Perm Krai both have bears on their official symbols. This is a clear testament to the animal's cultural significance and its identity as an iconic symbol of the Russian wilderness. It's a permanent reminder of the wild heart that beats within this vast nation. From their incredible size and hibernation habits to their superpowered sense of smell and their sacred status in local cultures, the bears of Russia are truly extraordinary. They represent the raw, untamed beauty of the natural world and the complex, respectful relationship that can exist between humans and wildlife. It's a world where ancient traditions meet modern conservation efforts, all centered around this majestic animal. So next time you think of Russia, remember the mighty bear, a true monarch of the forest and a living symbol of the country's wild soul. Ever dreamed of a journey so epic it spans continents? A trip where the view from your window changes from bustling European cities to the vast wild landscapes of Asia? Well, pack your bags, because today we're embarking on the adventure of a lifetime, the Trans-Siberian Railway. This isn't just a train ride. It's a legendary expedition across the largest country on Earth. Imagine this. You're settling into your cozy cabin in Moscow, the vibrant heart of Russia. The train gives a gentle lurch, and just like that, you're on your way. But where are you headed? You're headed east on a steel ribbon stretching over 9,000 kilometers all the way to Vladivostok, a port city overlooking the Sea of Japan. That's more than twice the distance from New York to Los Angeles. It's the longest single railway line in the world, a true marvel of engineering and human ambition. The full non-stop journey takes about 7 days. 7 days of watching the world transform right before your eyes. Now, let's talk about what makes this trip so mind-blowing. As you chug along, you'll cross a staggering 8 different time zones. You could literally have breakfast in one time zone and dinner in another, all on the same day. The train passes through 87 cities and towns, each with its own story. You'll glide past historic cities like Yaroslavl and Kazan, with their stunning architecture and rich cultural heritage. These aren't just dots on a map, they're windows into the soul of Russia. One of the most symbolic moments of the journey is crossing the Ural Mountains. This ancient mountain range isn't just a geological feature, it's the natural border between Europe and Asia. There's a special obelisk marking the spot, and as you pass it, you're officially leaving one continent and entering another. It's a powerful feeling, a tangible sense of transition that you just can't get on a plane. You're not just traveling, you're traversing the globe. But the real magic of the Trans-Siberian Railway lies in the ever-changing landscapes. The scenery is like a grand unfolding tapestry. One day, you're surrounded by the dense, endless forests of the Siberian taiga, a sea of green that stretches to the horizon. The next, you might find yourself gazing at the stark, beautiful emptiness of the steppes, vast grasslands that seem to go on forever. And then there's the awe-inspiring Lake Baikal. Ah, Lake Baikal. This isn't just any lake. It's the oldest and deepest lake on the planet, holding about 20% of the world's unfrozen fresh water. The railway runs along its southern shore for hours, offering breathtaking views of its crystal-clear waters. In the summer, it's a brilliant sapphire blue, and in the winter it freezes over, creating a surreal landscape of ice and snow. Many travelers choose to break their journey here, to explore the unique nature and culture of the Baikal region. It's a highlight that truly feels like stepping into another world. The history of this railway is just as epic as the journey itself. Construction began way back in 1891 under Tsar Alexander III. Imagine the challenge. Building a railway across thousands of kilometers of remote, often frozen and unforgiving terrain. It was a monumental undertaking that took 25 years to complete, involving hundreds of thousands of workers who battled harsh conditions to connect the vast empire. This railway didn't just move people. It united a nation, opening up Siberia for settlement and trade, and fundamentally changing the course of Russian history. When you're on the train, you become part of a unique moving community. You'll meet people from all walks of life. Of course, there are fellow adventurers and tourists from around the globe, all sharing in this bucket list experience. But you'll also meet everyday Russians. For many locals, the Trans-Siberian isn't a tourist attraction, it's a vital lifeline. It's how they travel to visit family, go to work, or move between the far-flung cities of their country. This is where you get the real flavor of Russia. You'll share conversations over a cup of hot tea from the carriage's samovar, a traditional Russian water heater that's always on. You might try some homemade snacks offered by a friendly babushka or grandmother in your carriage. You'll watch families play cards, students study, and soldiers head home on leave. These simple human connections are what transform the trip from a scenic tour into a deep cultural immersion. The rhythmic clatter of the wheels on the track becomes the soundtrack to new friendships and unforgettable memories. Let's talk logistics. There are different classes of travel to suit your budget and comfort level. You can go for the first-class Spalny Wagon with private 2-berth compartments, or the second-class Coupe, which has 4-berth compartments, great for small groups or meeting fellow travelers. Then there's the third-class Platzkart, an open-plan carriage that offers the most authentic and social experience. Whichever you choose, life on the train settles into a comfortable rhythm of reading, chatting, and gazing out the window. And the food. Each train has a dining car that serves a variety of Russian dishes. Think borscht, pelmeni, and other hearty meals. But a pro tip is to also buy food from the vendors on the station platforms during the longer stops. You can find everything from smoked fish and fresh berries to savory pies and local delicacies. It's a delicious way to sample the regional cuisine as you cross the country. The journey culminates in Vladivostok, a city with a completely different vibe from Moscow. It's a dynamic port city, often called Russia's San Francisco, because of its hilly streets and coastal setting. Here, the European influence of Western Russia blends with a distinct Asian flair. Reaching Vladivostok feels like a true accomplishment. You've crossed a continent, witnessed incredible diversity, and experienced a journey that few people in the world ever will. So why should you take this trip? Because in our fast-paced world, the Trans-Siberian Railway offers something rare, the luxury of slow travel. It's a chance to disconnect from the daily grind and reconnect with the world in a more meaningful way. It's a journey that challenges your perspective, expands your understanding of geography and culture, and leaves you with stories you'll be telling for the rest of your life. It's the ultimate adventure for the curious soul. Have you ever imagined stepping back in time, into a real-life ice age? Well, in Russia, that's not just a fantasy. It's a scientific reality buried deep beneath the frozen ground. Welcome back to our channel, where today we're digging into one of the coldest, most fascinating places on Earth, Siberia. This vast, remote region is more than just snow and endless forests. It's a giant natural freezer that holds the secrets of a lost world. Imagine this. You're walking through the Siberian tundra, and beneath your feet, perfectly preserved for tens of thousands of years, lies a woolly mammoth. This isn't a scene from a movie. It's happening right now. Russia's permafrost, the permanently frozen soil, is a treasure trove of ancient life. For scientists, it's like finding a biological time capsule, a library of life from an era long gone. So what makes this permafrost so special? Unlike regular soil where organic matter decomposes, the extreme cold in Siberia essentially flash freezes everything. It stops the clock on decay. This means that animals that roamed the Earth during the last ice age are being discovered not just as fossilized bones, but as complete carcasses with skin, fur, muscles, and even internal organs intact. It's an unprecedented window into the past. One of the most groundbreaking discoveries was the unearthing of a woolly mammoth with liquid blood and intact cells. Think about that for a second. This creature died over 40,000 years ago, yet its biological material was so well preserved that scientists could extract its DNA. This discovery wasn't just a lucky find. It ignited a scientific revolution. It opened up the possibility of something straight out of science fiction, de-extinction. The dream is to one day bring these magnificent creatures back to life. A team of Russian and international scientists are at the forefront of this research, working to sequence the mammoth genome. Their goal isn't to create a theme park, but to study these animals to better understand evolution, climate change, and the ecosystems they once inhabited. By understanding why they disappeared, we might learn more about how to protect the species we have today. And it's not just mammoths. The Siberian permafrost has surrendered an entire menagerie of prehistoric beasts. Scientists have found perfectly preserved woolly rhinos, their massive horns still attached. They've discovered ancient horses that are genetic ancestors to modern breeds. Perhaps most astonishingly, they've even found cave lion cubs, so perfectly kept that they look like they just fell asleep for a nap yesterday, not 30,000 years ago. Their fur is still soft, their whiskers are intact. It's absolutely mind-blowing. At the heart of this research is the Yakutsk Mammoth Museum in Siberia. This isn't just a place to display bones. It's an active research institution and a storage facility for hundreds of these priceless prehistoric specimens. Inside its frozen vaults, scientists meticulously study each new find, cataloging a library of ancient DNA. Russia has firmly established itself as the global leader in this field, attracting researchers from all over the world who are eager to unlock the secrets held within the ice. Every time the permafrost thaws a little more due to climate change, new discoveries are made. Local tusk hunters who search for mammoth ivory often stumble upon these incredible finds. It's a strange irony that the very thing that threatens our modern world, a warming climate, is also what's revealing the secrets of the past. These discoveries pose a race against time. As the permafrost melts, these specimens, which have been preserved for millennia, can begin to decompose rapidly once exposed to the air. This field of study, known as paleogenomics, is rewriting our understanding of the Ice Age. By analyzing the DNA of these ancient animals, scientists can reconstruct their family trees, understand their social structures, and even learn about the diseases they faced. It's like being a detective with a 40,000-year-old cold case. We're learning that the Ice Age wasn't just a barren wasteland of ice. It was a thriving, complex ecosystem teeming with life. From the mighty woolly mammoth to the fearsome cave lion, Russia's frozen north is giving us a front-row seat to the prehistoric world. It's a powerful reminder that our planet has a long and incredible history, with chapters we are only just beginning to read. The work being done here could change the future of conservation and our understanding of life itself. It's a journey back in time, powered by modern science, happening right now in the heart of Siberia. So, the next time you think of Russia, Don't just picture its bustling cities or famous landmarks. Picture a vast frozen wilderness where scientists are on the verge of unlocking the secrets of the Ice Age, one perfectly preserved creature at a time. It's a story of discovery, of ancient mysteries, and of the incredible power of nature to preserve the past. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey into the past. If you were as amazed by these discoveries as we are, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more amazing facts about our world. Drop a comment below and let us know which Ice Age animal you'd most like to see brought back. And as always, share this video with anyone who loves history, science, and adventure. We'll see you in the next one.